Hi there, welcome to Beauty Talk. My name is Linda and I'm passionate about skincare, makeup and beauty in general. And today I wanted to share with you all the empties that I've piled up so far. I actually have a lot more than this, but you know, for the sake of time, and so this video is not extremely long, I decided to split it. So I will talk about these products, and then in another video I will talk about some of the others that I still have left. So I don't know about you, but I love watching these videos of empties because people share a mini review. They will tell you if they recommend it and whether they will repurchase. I will be doing the same. I will be sharing with you my thoughts about these products, what do I think, a tiny review, and whether I will repurchase them or not. So if that's something that you are interested in, you're in the right place. I'm getting used to this, people. I'm getting used to this. Please. This is really tough to be a YouTuber. And sometimes to remember these intros and exactly what to say, and don't forget to say this and that. I mean, it's a bit complicated, so I'm just gonna have to do it again. Before we get into it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a like so that I know you like this type of content, and so that you can support me and the YouTube algorithm can, you know, work its magic and my video can reach more people. Also, it would be helpful if you share it with your friends, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm sorry, it's a mouthful. I'm still getting used to this. And so I will be sharing my thoughts about these products, and I think this is really helpful because, you know, you can decide whether there's a product that you've been wanting to try, and based on my review that can be actually helpful to you. So now let's get into it. So I just wanted to quickly pop in here to let you know, maybe you should grab a coffee or wine or whatever beverage you want, because this video might be long. So please bear with me and I hope you enjoy. The product is this one from Nivea, and it is, the packaging is large. So this is what I do with these kind of packages. I kind of cut them in the middle so that I can make the most of what's left in the pot. Often there is a lot of product left in, so this is what I do. And then, you know, when you can just like close it like this. Oh, that's not working. All right, like that. So you can just close it back like that. That's usually what I do with these kind of products in order to completely finish them out. So this is the Shine Control Mattifying Effect SPF 50 of Nivea, Sun Nivea. This I really enjoyed. So this one, it says it is a hydrating formula, instant and long-lasting mattifying effect. This highly effective sunscreen with ultra spectrum protection provides protection against UVA, UVB induced skin damage, as well as from high energy visible light, blue light effects such as premature skin aging. Skin compatibility, dermatologically approved, and does not sting the eyes. Ophthalmologically approved. Complicated words. Well, I have to say I really did enjoy this product. I feel that it really did not make my skin feel oily. The texture is it's very much like a cream. However, it does sink into the skin and it really controls the shine. It really controls the oil production of the skin. So I really did enjoy it, and without leaving it feel dry. However, it does have denatured alcohol, which is not bad, but it can perhaps dry a little bit the skin. However, I felt that this did not dry my skin. It worked really well. Instead, it really did leave it feeling hydrated and nourished, but did not feel heavy at all. I really enjoyed it, and it also worked really well on top of my other products. It didn't ball or peel. It worked really well with my serums and moisturizers, and it worked really well under makeup. I definitely recommend this product. In fact, I look forward to trying some of their other ranges. Nivea now has a couple of new sunscreens. I think one is perhaps for more like anti-pigment, and then they also have one that's for sensitive skin, and they have one that's for dry skin. So they have several others, and I think they are really interesting and they're super affordable. I like the smell of Nivea products. They have like this very particular smell of Nivea, and I don't mind it because it's nothing too strong. So I really enjoyed this one, and I will definitely repurchase it because it is very affordable. And I think it usually costs, if you're here in the UK, it usually costs about £10, but you can always find it on sale for like maybe £8, and I think that's really good. It's really good value for money, and I think this is a great range you should have a look at. The next SPF that I finished is this one from Garnier. So it's called Anti-Dark Spots and Anti-Pollution Super UV Protection Fluid with Hyaluronic Acid, SPF 50. So this is another one that you shake before you use, and this one is also absolutely wonderful. It's a very, very affordable one. So in terms of what kind of ingredients does this have, I'm not sure, but let's have a look. So some of the information about this particular SPF from Garnier: it says it prevents dark spots, it's enriched with hyaluronic acid and vitamin E to help prevent sun-induced dark spots, has very high protection, ultra light texture, non-greasy, non-comedogenic, fragrance-free, and anti-eye sting, absorbs instantly and leaves an invisible finish on the skin. So this one also has a little bit of alcohol, so I think, you know, it's nothing really bad. It's just helpful for the formula to kind of not penetrate, but kind of like dry back on the face. So it's not necessarily harmful to the skin. It is not harmful to the skin. In fact, I take that back. It's not harmful. It's just a matter for so that the formula can work well on the skin. I really enjoyed it. It's very runny, and as it says, very fluid. It really sinks in really well into the skin. It's very comfortable to wear. It did not interfere with the rest of my skincare. It did not ball up, and it worked really well under makeup. I really enjoyed this one, and in fact, a lot of people are saying, I've heard already, let me just get it here, that this is kind of like a dupe for the La Roche-Posay. I mean, I don't know. I think my opinion is that this one is slightly more emollient than this one from La Roche-Posay. However, I still did enjoy it, and this is like such a good value. I think the normal price of this is about £8, but I have bought it on sale for £6, sorry, £6 because we're in England. And like I said, I definitely recommend this. It doesn't have any fragrance, so if you have sensitive skin, I think you will enjoy this. And if you have dry skin, I think this will work well with you. Maybe in the winter you might just want to use like a nice moisturizer before applying this. If you're oily, you may not even need a moisturizer in the summer. You can just wear a nice hydrating serum underneath, and then you apply this. This is actually what I do, especially in the summer. I use a moisturizing serum, and then I use my SPF. I don't use a moisturizer itself because I find it's a little too much for my skin, because I do have oily skin, or oily to combo skin. Yeah. So this is a really nice one, a great one to look out. I will definitely repurchase this one, and I definitely recommend it. Let's talk about some hair products now. I have this empty. It is from Batiste. I think a lot of people should be familiar with this. This is their big one. It's 350 ml. This is one of my most used products, hands down. I have an oily scalp, and in order for me not to have to wash my hair every day or every other day, I need dry shampoo. So this is something that I use. I try not to use it every single day, but I do use it at least, you know, every other day. Every other day I use dry shampoo. I use a lot of it, and I absolutely love this one. I have been using the original one for a really long time, the original scent, but now I have been really enjoying this one that's called Tropical Exotic Coconut. It smells really nice. I really like it. It smells really good, and this is just a classic product for me. It works. I think there are a lot of dry shampoos out there, and I agree with a lot of the people who say this is a good one, because for me, I've been using this for years, and it just works really well. So I definitely recommend this product if you're interested in a dry shampoo. The other product that I have is this one. It's from Frieda. It's called Luxurious Volume Root Booster Blow Dry Lotion. Lifts roots for extra volume at the crown. So this is a little travel size. I like buying these sizes because this is not like one that I absolutely love, but I don't dislike, and I think it's a kind of like a more affordable one that is really nice. So that's why I don't know if that makes sense, but I try to buy smaller ones so that then if I want to buy something more expensive, you know, I first have this one and then I can have enough to buy the other one. I think I don't know if I'm making sense right now, but anyway, I sometimes like to buy small size, especially for hair products, because I find that they're just more practical, especially because these kind of things, they last a really long time for me. Okay, so that, I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I really like using these kind of products. I love big volume hair. I don't know if my hair is, I don't know, I think my hair is nice and voluptuous now, and I love using these products before I blow dry my hair. So after I wash my hair and then I put a little bit of this in my roots, it just gives me a little bit more volume. I really like that kind of 90s big hair. I love that. So I like using these kind of products, and I think this one is a really nice one from the drugstore. I definitely have some others that I like as well, and I think this one works really well. I definitely recommend it. Okay, let's continue with, I think this is my last product for hair, and this is a serum from Kerastase, and it's called from the Resistance range. It's called Cerro Therapist. So it's a dual treatment fiber quality renewal care for extremely damaging lengths and ends. So this is also one of my favorite products for hair, and it smells so good. The products from Kerastase are really good. French products in general they smell really incredible. And this product I've been using for a couple of years now, and I will continue to use it. So I already have a replacement, and this is really good, especially for very damaged hair. I don't have, like, I wouldn't say I have extremely damaged hair, but because I use a curling one to style my hair, that heat really does damage the ends of my skin. In addition, damage the ends of my hair, not my skin. In addition to that, it's not just the heat, but things like the weather, the environment that we live in, the hard water, because here in England we have, here in London especially in the area that I live, there's a lot of hard water, and that can actually be very harmful for the hair strands. So in addition to the heat and all these things, this I think is really good. It's really helped my hair, you know, not be as damaged as it could be. It's really protected it a lot. And the way that I use it is, one of my favorite ways to use it is after I style my hair. I obviously use a heat protectant before, and I use some other things, and then this is what I use at the end. However, I went recently on holiday to Lisbon, and instead of taking my heat protecting, my, you know, so many different products that I like to use for my hair to style it, I took this only product. And because it can be used like that, it can be used as a heat protectant, and then it can be used as a styling product, as a finishing product, and it can also be used as a conditioning product. So let's say you have you've washed your hair, you use it already, but then a couple of days later you can use it as a way to recondition your hair, especially the ends. So that's the way I was using it, because I didn't want to take so many products, and it works really well for those purposes as well. It's an amazing product. I definitely recommend it. I know it's a little bit expensive, and now with the situation that we're living in, prices of things have raised, which is, you know, unfortunate, but I usually try to find this on Look Fantastic, and they usually have really good sales. So you know, it's always a good way to save if you buy things from there. So great product, definitely recommend, and I will definitely continue to repurchase. All right, let's move on with some products for the face. I have this. I finished this one. This is from Sephora. We don't have Sephora here in the UK. However, this is when I travel abroad and I see a Sephora, I like to buy some products from the own brand from Sephora. And this is a waterproof makeup remover. And I remember many years when I was living in Lisbon, I used to use it, and I really liked it. I think back then it was considered to be one of the best waterproof makeup removers, or at least what I thought. And but now I don't know if I like it so much. I think Sephora products, you know, have changed a lot through the years, and not necessarily making them bad or anything, but they've changed a lot of their formulas, and just to be more in tune with the trends, the current trends in skincare. So if you wish, you can say that. So it works really well. It does remove makeup, but I find that it kind of stings my eyes a little bit, so I don't know if I will be repurchasing this one. But you know, it's not a bad one, so it's up to you if you would like to try it. If you're abroad and you want to grab one, it comes in different sizes, so really practical. This is the medium size, there's a big one, and there's like a tinier one that's good for traveling. Okay, next product. I have this cleanser from Caudalie. It looks a bit gross, but I mean it's done, and it's called it's from their Vinoclean range, and it's called Instant Foaming Cleanser, Moisturizing Grape and Purifying Sage. It's for all skin types. So this is a foam, like well, it's not really foam, but because of the pump, it comes out like a foam, so that's really nice. But I'm not a big fan of these kind of pumps, I'll just be honest with you. I bought it because I wanted to try it. I think the product was really nice, smelled really good, and it was not, it did not strip my face. It really cleansed the skin without leaving it strip, and just, it was really, really nice. I think, and the smell, I really like the smell of this product. I love a lot of the products from Caudalie, but this product, the pump just, these pumps, I find that they're uncomfortable, they become a little finicky, and at the end it was difficult to use the product for me because the pump was just broken or something. So it's not something for me, these kind of packages, but the product itself is really nice, very gentle, and I really, really enjoyed it. If you have sensitive skin, maybe you don't like it because, you know, it might, maybe because of some of the essential oils that they use may not be so good for you. But if you don't have any problems with that, you know, this is great. So like I said, it has glycerin, it has, what else does it have? So it has some flower extracts, and so it has chamomile extract, so that's nice and soothing and calming. And then it has sage leaf extract. I don't know what's the benefits of sage in a skincare. And it also has grapefruit extract. Grapefruit is really, I would think grapefruit is really good for the skin, as far as I know, unless it's the essential oil. So well, we will take a deep dive into those ingredients in another opportunity, but for now I'll let you know that it's a nice product. I will not repurchase, but I definitely recommend it if you are into these kind of foaming cleansers. All right, let's talk about some of the serums. So this is a product from Beauty Pie. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's kind of like a membership program, and you can try all those products. And I will try to insert a picture of here so you can see how it looks like, because this is usually filled with capsules, and it's called the Superactive Capsules, Essential Ceramides with Glyco and Sphingolipeds. Hope I said that right. So these are capsules with ceramides, as I already said, has those ingredients that help replenish the ceramides. Because as we age, if you did not know, our skin has ceramides, which are kind of like the building blocks of the skin itself, and with time we stop producing that. So that's what helps the skin stay strong and healthy and just nice and plump. So that's why I liked to use these, and I find that these were really good. They were very nourishing. They almost, in terms of the texture, I don't have any footage here to show you the texture, but they're almost like oily. They're very thick. They're like a proper fatty acid, as it says in the description. And I found that they were really good in the winter. especially for the evening, to kind of like help replenish and nourish the skin, and kind of help with exactly that, what we are depleted from washing our skin, from over exfoliation, from the cold weather and all these things. So I think this is really good, and I would not repurchase for the summer, but yes, for the winter I find they're really good. In fact, I took them with me when I was last year in Iceland. My husband is Icelandic, so we travel there sometimes, and there in the winter obviously it's super cold when you go outside, and I was also using it during the day, because when you go outside in such harsh conditions, that cold, it's a very dry weather, so that really does like strip your face. And this I found that was really helpful in protecting my skin from getting too dehydrated from that weather. So I definitely recommend these. They're really, really good. The next ones, which are similar to the other ones, but instead it's called the Superactive Capsules Pure Double Vitamin C and Vitamin E, also from Beauty Pie. I do have another one here, so I can show you how they look. So they are a little capsule like this, and you squeeze them and you put it on your face. And I'm not going to open it right now because I don't want it to go to waste. But I might do a skincare routine. Let me know if that's what you want to see. Let me know in the comments if you want to see my skincare routine, and you will see me use them and maybe talk a little bit more in depth about the vitamin C. Really love these. I've been using these for, I think, for over a year now. It's one of the products I've most purchased from Beauty Pie because number one, of the price, number two, the convenience. I love this kind of packaging. I don't know, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a dupe for the Elizabeth Arden. If you don't know, I think Elizabeth Arden are the first people to make skincare in capsules, especially ceramides, but I think now a lot of other companies are doing it like that, and I always wanted to try the ones from Elizabeth Arden, which I haven't had the chance to try. So this has kind of made me like, you know, use these little squeezy things and kind of like feel like I'm using those from Elizabeth Arden, but they're not the exact same thing. I'm sure they're not. These are a very, very so I think these are very simple, very straightforward. They're L-ascorbic acid with vitamin C. They don't have much to it, but I think they work really, really well. I can definitely feel them. I think that even though they're 10% L-ascorbic acid, pure L-ascorbic acid, which is a pure form of vitamin C, I think you need to be still careful because they are quite potent, and I have very resilient skin, and I can sometimes feel a tingle when I use this, so be aware of that. I really love these. I have already repurchased, as I showed you. I will continue to use them because, you know, vitamin C is one of those antioxidants that just has the most evidence indicating of the benefits that it has for the skin. So it helps brighten the skin, it helps fight against free radicals, which are damaging our skin cells and causing premature aging of the skin. But it also has this ability to potentiate, I don't know if that's the right word, to work really well with your sunscreen and make your sunscreen work even harder for you, if that makes sense. So a really great one, and I really enjoy using it, and I'll definitely continue to repurchase, at least until I don't find something else that I like. I really enjoy these. All right, let's continue with another serum. So this is from The Ordinary. This is their niacinamide 10% and zinc 1% high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. So maybe you're already familiar with this product from The Ordinary. I think it's one of their most popular ones. I think this is the first product I started using from them years ago when I started getting more interested in skincare, learning from this, and I think this is a great product because niacinamide, if you're not already familiar with, niacinamide is a great antioxidant, and it's an ingredient that is becoming more and more popular, and you're seeing it in almost all products. It's a great ingredient because it has antioxidant properties. It's also brightening, also helps regulate sebum production, so it's really good for for people with oily skin to regulate the sebum, but also it helps kind of like tighten the pores, if you will, and it has even some other benefits. And this zinc is really helpful because it helps kind of calm the skin, and it's also anti-inflammatory. So this is a really great formula. I really like it, but I just think that maybe because my skincare has become a little bit more complex, and I think that I no longer need this anymore, if that makes any sense. And especially because now a lot of the products that we use also have niacinamide added to them already, so I feel like I don't have the need for a single ingredient product like this anymore. However, if you are a person that you maybe you're using some serums or moisturizers that don't have niacinamide, and you think that an additional product like this with a high strength niacinamide could benefit you, I mean, this is a great one to use. I think they were the first to create this, so it's definitely a good product. However, I will not be repurchasing in the near future. I don't think I have the need for it anymore. Another product from The Ordinary is this one, that is the Resveratrol 3% with ferulic acid. It's a water-free, high-potency antioxidant formula. So this one isn't one that I have also been using, and I love resveratrol and ferulic acid. Resveratrol is a really powerful antioxidant that's derived from grapes, and it has an ability to encourage the skin renewal process in addition to being an antioxidant. And then ferulic acid is also another great antioxidant, and that, you know, especially when you use vitamin C, it can really help stabilize the formula and make it even more potent. So I like using this one because my vitamin C capsules, they only have, these are only vitamin C with vitamin E. And if you know about the best vitamin C serums, they're usually made with vitamin E and ferulic acid, because those two antioxidants really help to stabilize the vitamin C, but also make it more potent. And unfortunately, the one from Beauty Pie, they don't have that. I don't know why they can't just include that. I don't know, I'm not the formulator, but I wish they would just make it with that extra ingredient, you know, just, you know, why not? Everybody else is doing it, why can't you just do that? And that would just make me feel a lot more ensured that this formula is really working. I think it's working, but you know, with a lot of these ingredients, it takes time to see the benefits. You know, if you're doing it on a consistent basis, you will see the benefits in the long run. It's not something that you're gonna see from one day to another. However, this serum is really good. I like it. It's a little bit, it almost feels like an oil, but it sinks into the skin. It doesn't leave your skin oily at all, kind of like sinks in. And I just really like to use that together with my vitamin C to make, you know, to make the most of all these antioxidants and to really ensure that my skin is well protected and just nice and healthy. So this is a nice one. It's very affordable. I definitely recommend it. Obviously, it's definitely a little bit annoying if you have to use 2 serums in the morning plus a moisturizer and then the sunscreen, but you know, because this one is lacking this, I use them both. However, I have to repurchase because I don't have a replacement yet. So let's move on to another serum, and this one is from Vin. It's completely finished. Well, completely, it has a tiny little bit, and I have tried to take it out, but it just doesn't come out. And this is my second pot that I finished of this, and this is a really nice product. I really enjoyed it. It is it's called it's from their Hydrants range, Avent Hydrants range, and it's an intense serum, intense rehydrating serum, and I can't see what else it says, for very dehydrated sensitive skin. I know that this is very well recommended by dermatologists, and I really enjoy this product because especially during the winter or in these months where the air is just so dry, my skin feels really dehydrated. Although my skin is oily, my skin gets very dehydrated, so very thirsty. And this has been really nice, really helps to calm that sensation of thirst that my skin feels. And it is not hyaluronic based, but instead it's a glycerin based rehydrating serum. It has a little bit of a scent to it, so I think if you have extreme sensitivity to fragrance, maybe it's not for you. But if you don't have any sensitivity or issues towards fragrance, this is a great one. The fragrance is very, very, very subtle, very gentle, and I would definitely recommend it. I don't know if I'm going to be repurchasing right away, but I really enjoyed it and I definitely recommend it. Another serum that's in this, more or less in the same, for the same purpose, and it was also recommended by dermatologists. And in fact, actually these two are well recommended by dermatologists. Her name is Dr. Shireen Idris. She's here in YouTube. I love her. She is just so nice, and she has recommended these two, and I find them both really nice. They're kind of slightly different, but they're both glycerin based, so they don't have hyaluronic acid, instead they have glycerin. And I think that glycerin works really well, especially in drier climates, because when you use hyaluronic acid, what it does is that it pulls moisture from the air into your skin. And if the environment that you are in is very dry, it's not, you know, where is it going to pull moisture from? There's not, it doesn't have that, so it can actually end up being a little more drying on your skin. So it's something to bear in mind with hyaluronic acid products. That's why it's always good to pair them with an additional moisturizer or with another ingredient like glycerin, which is going to help your skin retain its moisture and not, you know, let it evaporate. And so this one is from Aveeno, and it's called Calm Restore for Sensitive Skin Triple Oat Serum for Normal to Dry Skin. So basically for anybody. And this one, in addition to glycerin, has, of course, the what Aveeno is, the brand is known for. It uses oat extract, and the oat is really good because it's very soothing, it's very calming, and it also helps the skin with the process of nourishment, but also repair the skin. So this is a very, very nice one. I really enjoy them both. I think this one is maybe for a little better for the summer, because it's like almost like water. It just becomes like water in the skin. This one has like that little bit more of that dimethicone feel, a little more thicker serum, but both of them are great. This one, I would definitely repurchase this one as well. I definitely recommend them. This eye cream, this is from Superdrug, the brand from Superdrug called Vitamin E, and it's called Nourishing Eye Cream, Rich in Natural Vitamin E. So as the name suggests, it's got vitamin E. It also has caffeine, and it has some other antioxidants and glycerin. I also think it has hyaluronic acid as well, I just can't see. And it has vitamin E, of course, as I already said. It also has vitamin F, barely see. It also has castor oil, and it also has rhodiola extract, rhodiola roses root extract. I don't know how rhodiola can work in skincare, however I need to look into that. But this was a nice, very affordable eye cream. If you're someone like me that you just feel the need to use a separate eye cream, because you don't really need to use an eye cream unless you are a little bit more sensitive, and that the stuff that you use around your face, you can't bring it up to your under eye, you do need a separate eye cream. However, generally you wouldn't need one unless you have specific issues around your eye area, like I do. I feel like I'm a little bit more sensitive around my eyes, but I'm also a lot more dehydrated under my eyes, so I like to use a separate eye cream for that. And I found that this one was really good. For the price point, I think it's really good. It's got some nice ingredients, but I think it's not my favorite, so I won't be repurchasing. But I have this other cream. This is from Korean brand Heimish. This is a beautiful cream. I absolutely love it, and it has a very subtle smell. And this is like a huge pot. So this is a 30 ml eye cream. On average, eye creams or eye contours, they're usually like 15 ml, and this is a 30 ml, so it actually is really, really well. And I think the price is also quite reasonable. And it comes with this little applicator, which is kind of like starting to look a bit ugly, that you can apply. It's nice and cooling. So this eye cream is a little bit thicker, and it has a green tint to it. and it's very emollient, so it does have, I think it has shea butter, but it also has niacinamide, and it's also enriched with algae. So it had different algae, and I think the algae, they have a lot of good benefits for the skin. They can be really nourishing, hydrating, but also they have this regenerative ability. So they are being used more and more in skincare, and I think, you know, popular brands like, you know, La Mer, they also use a lot of these kind of algae extracts and things like that, and you're seeing a lot more brands using them because they are actually very good for the skin. I definitely enjoyed this cream because it's a lot more emollient. For me, I enjoy that. I would use it even during the day because, like I said, I have a very dehydrated skin, and I don't mind something that's a little bit more emollient under my eye, a little bit more thicker. And I really enjoyed it, and I definitely will repurchase, and I definitely recommend it. So the next serum that I have is this one. It's another one from Beauty Pie, and it's called their Uber Youth. It's from the Uber Youth range, and it's called Super Serum with Hydrating Marine Complex and Energizing Bio-Nymph Peptides. So again, with the Marine Complex. And this is another serum that I have really been enjoying. It has a little bit more to it, so I'll just give you some of the extracts it has. It has red clover extract that helps visibly firm and smooth the skin, as well as having hydrating properties. It has licorice extract to reduce redness and smooth the skin, and it has Mediterranean pine bark extract, which is an antioxidant that helps boost the moisture in the skin, and it has double moisture plus, a super hydrating moisture mix, and then it has sodium hyaluronic or hyaluronic acid, powerful humectant that attracts up to 1,000 times its weight in water and helps preserve the most important characteristics of youth: healthy looking skin, suppleness and elasticity. So here it has hyaluronic acid, but it also has glycerin, and it has some of these other extracts that I already mentioned that are, you know, they have a little bit of these antioxidant properties, but also these more like nourishing properties. It also has licorice root extract, which is soothing but also brightening. Definitely has a nice blend of ingredients, and it also has a peptide, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a very nice blend of ingredients that are really going to support your skin's health and also help slow down that, you know, the aging process. I find there is like a nice, it's like a thick serum, but it's very nice. It does sink into the skin, has a little bit of a fragrance, so be aware. But I have to say that most of the fragrance that I've smelled from Beauty Pie are very subtle, and they're very nice. They're not like sickly for me. I'm very sensitive to some fragrances. All right, let's move on with some body products. So I have this product from Nuxe. It is one of their body creams. It's called Melting Firming Body Cream, Anti-Aging Tightening Effect with Almond and Orange Flower Petals. I love the smell of this. So this product I bought in Portugal because I have, and actually, no, I correct myself. I first bought it in Portugal, and then I bought the second part, I bought it here in the UK in TK Maxx. But this is not a product that it's being sold currently in Nuxe's website. I don't know if it's still available in France. I didn't see it available in Portugal this last summer. Because I think they've changed. There's another version now out. However, this one is much nicer than the current version. I think the current version has green tea in it. This one, I just love the smell of it. This is a cream, a body cream that's just amazing. I don't buy it just because of its firming abilities. Maybe it does have firming abilities, I don't know. I hope it does, but the reality is that I don't know if there's any evidence that suggests that creams can actually firm your body. I definitely think that by nourishing your skin, you can definitely, you know, preserve a little bit of its ability to stay supple and flexible, and, you know, and not get saggy so fast. However, this cream is really nice. It has like the texture of it, so I wish I could show you, but it's done and I don't have another one. And it's like this cream that looks almost like a gel, but then it feels like an oil on the body, but then it sinks in and it doesn't leave any sticky feeling, and the smell is absolutely divine. So I wish I could repurchase it. So if I do see it laying around in some kind of outlet store, I will definitely repurchase it. A couple of other products that I have for the body are these two. They are called, this is from a brand called Skin Doctors Cosmeceuticals, right? So the first one is called Hair No More. It's a hair growth inhibitor spray that nourishes and calms the skin after hair removal and discourages hair growth, minimizing the appearance of hair. So I am a Mediterranean. I am Mediterranean inheritance. My parents are Portuguese, and I have a lot of hair. You can probably see that. Especially on my body. And I have been using this when I shave, after I shave, but also as part of my program that I've been doing, my own treatment. I've been using Ipl Treatment home device. My Ipl treatment is from the brand Brown, and I've been using that since the end of last year. I've been using that, and every time after I shave, I use this to help with the process of encouraging the hair not to grow anymore. And I have to say, it's been working very well. I don't know if it's just the Ipl treatment that's worked, or if this has been helpful as well with it. I can't really say, but everything I've done so far, I think a conjunction of all these things that I've been using have been really, really helpful. But not only that, this also has some ingredients like salicylic acid, if I'm not mistaken, and some other ingredients that are going to be soothing after you shave. So, and it's going to prevent from ingrown hairs, and also going to keep the skin nice and supple and prevent razor burn. I think that's what you call it. It's a really nice product. I've already repurchased it. I definitely recommend it. I'm just worried about, like, it's, you know, you can buy it online. It's not too expensive. It's really, really affordable. But in terms of, like, you know, what if you can't find it? I bought it on Look Fantastic. But I think this brand, Skin Doctors Cosmeceuticals, they have a website and you can buy it straight from them. It's a really nice product. And the other product I have from them, it's called Ingrown Hair Lotion. Exfoliates the skin to reduce the appearance of ingrowing hairs and razor bumps. So these two products are slightly different. So one this one you use it after you shave, and this one you use before, or once a week, kind of similar to when you use an exfoliating toner on your face, but for your legs. So it actually does have several exfoliating properties. It has a combination of different AHAs and also BHAs. And so it has glycolic acid, if I'm not mistaken, lactic acid, it also has salicylic acid, and it has a combination of some other ingredients, I think even urea. So urea is also going to be hydrating, but also stimulating that exfoliation process. And I have been enjoying this. I think one of the reasons that my legs look so much nicer, I mean, they're not super amazing yet, but I have suffered with ingrown hairs for as far as I remember. I had horrible legs before, and, like, you know, I couldn't shave. I shaved, they got really irritated, and I just had bumps. I had literally bumps, holes. It was very traumatizing for me. So I only would wax, but waxing, you know, wasn't always great. I had to spend like you know, 3 weeks waiting to be able to go wax again, and then I would just be able to use like a shorter skirt for like 1 week, and then the rest of the time I had to be waiting until my next appointment to go wax. So it's been a process. So since I started doing the Ipl treatment, I found these two products that I've incorporated in my routine, and this one I use before, like a few days before I'm gonna shave, you know, just one of those days to kind of do a little bit of exfoliating, and I think it's been absolutely amazing. It's really, I have not had any irritation in my legs. I have not had, the ingrowns have like kind of like ceased. I have none of that right now. So if you're interested in me making a video about all the process of how I got rid of my hairs on my legs, let me know. I will definitely make a video about that and all the things I do to keep my legs nice and smooth. All right, quickly, let's see if I can get this done really fast, because I've been talking a lot and I'm starting to get out of breath. So I have a few makeup products, and one of them is this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Party All Night, Stay All Day. It is Charlotte Tilbury's makeup spray. So it says here at the back, it does not melt, does not fade, does not crease. It primes and sets for up to 16 hours. It instantly locks your makeup. So this, I really enjoyed this face setting spray. I love using a setting spray. I feel that it really helps my makeup stay a little bit longer, and this one is said to kind of like not change the effect or the texture of your makeup, so it doesn't make it, if you have for instance a matte foundation, it's not going to change that to make it look more glowy. It's just going to keep the effect of your makeup as you have already put it, so it just sets it in place, and it is absolutely beautiful. So I have not repurchased so far. I have a small traveling one, but I definitely will repurchase because I think it's one of my favorite setting sprays. I like the smell of it. I like how it leaves my makeup, how it really helps it last, and I just think it works really well. I like the scent of it. So it has a very gentle scent again, and you feel it only when you spray it, but then afterwards it kind of evaporates, so you don't feel it anymore. I think it's a great one. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a nice setting spray. This is a really good one, and it lasts a good time. You don't need to apply so much of it. Oh, another product that I have, it's like a mist. So this is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir Smoothing and Glowing Complexion. So this is the travel size. I like buying the travel size because I usually keep it in my handbag so that I can, refresh myself when I'm, out and about or when I'm at work. I'm really sorry for the noise. I live in London and I'm in front of the window, and there is a road nearby and cars going by, so please forgive me if it's a bit too loud. Anyway, as I was saying, I usually like to keep this in my handbag so that I can mist my face when I feel like my skin needs a little pick-me-up, a little refreshing. But it can also be used as a toner, and it just really helps kind of like hydrate the skin and make the skin feel supple. I really love this product. I absolutely love it, and I will continue to repurchase it. However, it does have strong fragrance and some essential oil extract, so if you're sensitive to that, be aware of that. But this is a product I think has been talked about in the internet a lot. However, I don't really follow other people using, but I particularly just really like this product, and I already have one in my handbag. All right, quick 2 eyebrow products. The first one I have is from Charlotte Tilbury, and the reason why I purchased this one is because it's refillable, and I really wanted to spend, I really wanted to spend on a really nice retractable pencil that was refillable, and this one is like super cute. However, the quality of it, I don't like it. I mean, this thing is all broken, so I can't keep the lid here. So what's the point of it being refillable if it is kind of like a disposable packaging? I don't know if that makes sense. The product itself is really good. However, also another reason why I'm not going to be repurchasing this one from Charlotte Tilbury, which is called the Brow Cheat, is because it's very creamy, and I have a little bit more of an oily face, and so I kind of prefer eyebrow pencils to be a little bit less creamy, so to be a little bit more of a drier formula. And this formula, I find it a little bit too like thick for me, so it kind of like melts, and then I just don't like it so much. And also I'm a bit disappointed with the packaging. I feel like it could be a better quality for what you pay for. It could be better, and then I would be happy to continue to buy the refills, but it's not that great, so I'm sorry, I won't be buying. The other pencil that I have, this one is from Beauty Pie, It's called, let's see, what's it called? Super Brow Precision Pencil. And this one I have enjoyed. It does have more of that drier formula that I really like. This color works really well for me. I have repurchased it before, and I think I will definitely will continue to use it. It's a little bit more affordable than the one from Charlotte Tilbury. I enjoy the formula and it works well. It doesn't kind of melt away, it just stays put. So I enjoy it, and I'll definitely repurchase that one, and I recommend it. I have another eyebrow product, and this one's from Elf. You can't even see the name of it. I don't even know what it's called. It's this kind of like brush for the eyebrows, and it's got a little bit of fibers, so it helps your eyebrow kind of like stay a little bit in place, but it also gives it a little bit of color. It's great for people that have very sparse eyebrows, or not sparse, but your eyebrows are kind of getting white, or you know, you want your eyebrows to look a little bit more fuller. These kind of products are really great. This one's from Elf. I really enjoyed using it, and I don't know if I'll repurchase right away, but definitely maybe in the future I will. So I also have a mascara. I don't know why, but I kept it here in the box. It's from Dior. It's called the Dior Show Waterproof Mascara, and this is my absolute favorite mascara of all times. It has a really, you can see, it has a really big wand, and it's my favorite. It's been my favorite mascara for more than a decade. I love it. I know it's a little pricey, but it lasts a good amount of time for me. And the effect that this gives to my eyelashes is just incredible. It makes my eyelashes look like they're false lashes, and I will continue to repurchase this one. Yes, absolutely, I definitely recommend it. However, if you're a person that have very, very tiny eyelashes, maybe you won't like this kind of wand, because this is like a really big wand, and it maybe, you know, depending on the shape of your eye, might like hit your eyelids, and you may not like that. Or you maybe just prefer a smaller brush, but I really like this brush. I think it's amazing, and definitely repurchase. And let's finalize with a few lip glosses. So I have this one from Glyco. It's called, what are they called? It's called 3D Hydra Lip Gloss. So this one from Glyco, and I think Glyco has some really nice lip glosses. They're very affordable. I like how they smell. I like how they go on the lips, because I'm really picky with some lip glosses, especially like affordable ones. They can smell weird and taste weird. I mean, there may be some other expensive ones that also smell and taste weird, but so far this one I absolutely love, and it's really beautiful. Definitely recommend the lip glosses from Glyco. They're super affordable and they are absolutely beautiful. And then I have these two from Smashbox. They are called Gloss Angels, and I just had like, they're kind of, oops, sorry, there's a hair. So, and these are super beautiful. I love lip glosses that have like the sparkle to it. I just feel that that helps the lips look a little bit more fuller. So these two I really enjoy. They also smell good. They are, you know, they do everything that a gloss needs to be, and I really enjoy these. I definitely recommend the ones from Smashbox. However, I don't think I will be repurchasing them, because there are other lip glosses from other brands that I'm looking forward to try. So that's it for today. It's a lot of products. I know it's kind of overwhelming. My mouth is dry. I've been speaking a lot. So like I said, I have some other products, but I left them for another opportunity. I would really like to know if there's any of the products that I spoke today that you have already tried, and what are your thoughts, or if you're thinking of trying any of the products that I've mentioned today. Please let me know that as well. I would love to know. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe to my channel, give me a like, so that the YouTube algorithm can work its magic, and you know, it can be really helpful for my channel if you would, and if you would share it also with your friends. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and some of the details of the products will be listed down below. And I hope you've enjoyed this, and thank you so much again for staying until the end with me. I know it's a long video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.